祝吴小燕女士生日快乐！在这特别的日子里，我们怀祝喜悦，庆祝您81载的丰盛人生。您的智慧、慈爱与奉献，如春风温暖，如明灯指引，照亮了我们的心。感恩有您。
We are about to embark on a remarkable journey. So sharing the joy and the warmth of celebrating an extraordinary person.
I'm so happy to be here to celebrate the 81st birthday of 小燕姐。
Thank you。
非常谢谢小燕姐
感谢。
这是她已经几十年了她一直是我们西雅图这个一个象征一种模仿。我看到小燕姐就看到美丽、富贵和团圆。那就在这里唱一首歌叫做花好月圆。知道鸳鸯戏水，同看飞来一点双双对I'll stay my case, no which uncertain. I live a life that's full.
I'm Cheyenne's only child, but I have 6 children, 2 grandchildren. So my mother is now a great-grandmother, ×2, just this year. So congratulations on that. I'm very proud of my mother. Everything I know in business is because of her. I've been in real estate my whole life here in Seattle, and I got my start because of my mother. Learned everything from her. Thank you, Mom. As you know, my mother is so generous. She has positively affected so many lives, and that's why so many of you are here today to celebrate this wonderful woman. I was born in Taiwan. We came here when I was 2 years old, and my father was still going to the University of Washington, and my mother worked at Washington Mutual Savings Bank, and she tells this story. She was the breadwinner of the family because my father was going to college, and she made $350 a month at Washington Mutual, and she saved $50 out of that $350. And she saved that up and bought rooming houses in the U District back in the early 70s when the Boeing bust. And there was a sign on the freeway that said, "Will the last person leaving Seattle turn the lights out?" Good time to buy real estate. And that's how my mom got her start, and that's how I got my start, learning everything I did from her. So I'm very proud of her, very proud of all the people that she has affected in her life. It's another thing my mother used to tell me is that, you know, wealth is not what you make, it's what you keep, right? What you don't spend. But I have another definition of wealth, and that is the number of people that you positively affect in your life. And looking at this room, I think that my mother is the most wealthiest person I know. I think she has affected more people positively than anybody I know. I think you would all agree with me. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you for coming tonight, everyone. This is my son, Mac.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mac. I am Xiaoyan's oldest grandchild and only grandson. Growing up with, I refer to Xiaoyan as Popo because I'm her grandson. So, growing up with Popo was certainly a different experience, I would say, as you can probably imagine. First of all, we have Popo to thank for most of my traveling around the world, in different countries. She took us to many countries in Asia. We went to Thailand, Vietnam, China, and also in Europe. And during that time, Popo would always talk with me and impart some wisdom with me. So some of my favorites are, one that resonates with what my dad said is, the wealthiest man is not the one who makes the most, but the one who saves the most. One of my personal favorites, why buy the cow if you get the milk for free? And another one of my personal favorites is she always says she's like a squirrel. She just goes around collecting her nuts and saving for the winter time. And I was thinking about it, and she's actually not making the most apt comparison, in my opinion. I think she's more like a dog, and in the best way possible. Because whenever I see Popo, she is always happy to see me, and she's always full of energy, and she's very loving. And if you make her mad, she'll bark at you. I'm joking. I can make fun of her. She's my grandson. But yeah, I would say I don't know many people my age who can actually say that their grandmother is really a role model for them. They love their grandmothers, and they're great to them, but my grandmother is an actual role model to me. She's successful, she's kind, and she has a lot of friends and does a lot of nice things for people. So I love you, Popo, and I'm glad we're celebrating you. Thank you.
This is a big surprise. They're going to give Popo noodle, and this represents the longevity. It's a Chinese tradition for birthday time.
name is T.C. Wu, and as they said, I'm Cheyenne's nephew. I've been working with her at WPI Real Estate for pretty much my whole adult life. And when my parents first sent me to Seattle from Taiwan, I even lived with her for a while. So today, what I would like to do is to share something about her maybe you don't know. So in Chinese, I call her 大姑妈, which means big aunt. Because she's the eldest of 4, including my dad. And when I call her 大姑妈, I always feel this title is quite fitting for her, not because of her age, it's because of her bigger than life personality. When she walks into a room, like she did today, you know she's there because her strong presence is felt by everyone. And if you don't feel her, I can guarantee you can hear her because her voice is as loud as her personality. And she's always talking to everyone, so nowadays when you do see her, it's probably at her big waterfront house on Lake Washington, or at her company that has been around for 50 years and still growing, or maybe at one of the various organizations that's charitable that she's involved in. But what most people don't know about her is about her journey behind her success. So I just want to recap real quick with everyone. She is 1, first minority. 2, she's first generation immigrant. 3, she's a woman. 4, she moved to Seattle as an adult. So she never actually went to school in the United States. And number 5, with no network and very little money, she took the hardest path in business, which is to start your own small business. So let's just put our hands together for my aunt Cheyenne for what she's done. It's really, truly amazing. I just heard the song My Way that was beautifully sung by Frank Sinatra. But when I hear that song, I don't really think about an old white guy sitting on the bar reminiscing about what he has done. Because I know that guy had it much easier than my aunt. And Guma, you did it the Cheyenne Wu way, and which is through hard work and determination. She's one of the most relentless, hardworking person I know. I've seen time and time again, she would come out of a difficult situation through her sheer will and persistence. I don't know if you know, but she actually lost almost all of her eyesight for a year, and that didn't even stop her. So if you can all raise your glass for Cheyenne, Guma, I think you can be proud of what you've accomplished over the past 81 years as an immigrant minority woman. However, I know you're the most proud of the people and animals you have helped, and the friends you've made along the way, many of who are here today. So today we honor you. Happy birthday, Guma.
这个线奏的，会小票，会小票。不好意思，不好意思。Thank you，谢谢。还有1号的，谢谢。Thank you。
I have attended many functions and events in this community, but I always have someone who requires no introduction to everyone. When she comes out, everybody knows her. When the community needs help, people always go to her. That's Xiaoyan. And there's an advantage of me saying I go front the last, is that I agree all of you what you have said about Xiaoyan. But there's one thing I'd like to make some correction. You see 81, but to be honest with you, I don't feel like 81. It should be the other way opposite, like 18. Because Xiaoyan, to me, you are always young and generous and elegant. So you're the leader of the community. So we really learn. And in Chinese say, 年年有今日，岁岁有今朝. And Xiaoyan姐, we love you. And more than words can say. Thank you.
My name is Robert Ye or Bob Ye. I don't even know
how long I know Xiaoyan. I've been in the United States almost 50 years. Anyway, she put aside all his bag on the table, and then she started immediately making a phone call with all her friends, her mom friend, to arrange the mahjong for her mom. And I was so impressed is because she can set aside her own business to please her mom. The first time I had a real impression is at least about 35 years ago. I went to her home. That time still living at the old home with her mom. She had many things. She did running business. She had many things to do. Her mom asking her, say, this weekend I have to play mahjong.
我觉得毫不夸张 I really feel like 小燕姐 has inspired so many. 小燕姐 has a huge heart, not only big heart. So I just every time I'm very touched and opens her beautiful home to so many from all walks of life. And 感谢感恩的心，感恩有小燕姐。I'm so thankful to know you, to call you my 小燕姐 and my mentor. And because it is you, I feel like the sense of empowerment and uplifting.
My name is May Ray Lin, and my middle name, last name is Chu. So that's the reason why I'm confused everybody. Here, I would like to say happy birthday, Xiaoyan. I have known Xiaoyan for a long time, and I think everybody already said a lot of things about Xiaoyan. And here, I just want to say a few words. Xiaoyan, thank you very much for your contribution to Chinese community, especially to Zhonghua Canadian Association. We are so grateful to have you as a board member and your contribution to the Zhonghua Benevolence Association and also Zhonghua Education Society. And I believe that you're not influence to a lot of Chinese communities member here. It's also you are whatever you would do or you are doing or the past what you did, it really impact a lot of people, not only Chinese. But here I want to say thank you very much again, Xiaoyan, and happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Xiaoyan. You all know of her generosity and her benevolence for the support of the community. ILF, the Humane Society, Takichi, East Asia Library, all the great work that she puts in to support the community. But what I got to learn tonight was your beautiful relationship with your son and grandson and your nephew. I never got a chance to meet them, but it's really, that really speaks the most. And then she packed up all the food that was left over and get donated to the food bank center down there, Union Gospel Mission. And you were just making sure constantly that you were taking care of those who were less fortunate. So I appreciate all that work.
You will never know who I get to know her through. It's actually my mother-in-law. So my mother-in-law was actually the goddaughter of your mom. She's tireless. She never gets tired. At one point, I look at her business card in the back. She's like the board member, the founder, the advisor of, at one time it's like 18 different organizations. So through that inspiration, myself, as I was elected to become the Edmonton City Council 3 years ago, I got to start thinking about how to make an impact in the community. Achievement Award
from Asian Service Center.
And may I say our chair, Mr. David Chen.
Or whichever community, she's absolutely committed. Number two, she's also a connector of people. She always introduces you, whether you're same party or not, whether she knows you well or not, whether she just met you or not, she connects you. So, and then she says, come, you come. When she says, meet this person, you meet that person. So I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. You are definitely a role model, especially for me, and obviously for everyone else. Happy birthday. Thank you for all of the distinguished.
I'm so overwhelmed. And today is not my birthday. You know what? I just want to say, every day is a birthday. And then I think, at the end, it's not how much money you have in the bank. It's that how much love that you give to the community, how much love that you receive back. That's come together, you add it together. That is your accomplishment. And I feel today that I am very accomplished because of all of your love and your well wishes. And I feel so overwhelmed, and I'm so grateful. I want to thank you to my family, Steve Smith. He brought me 6 kids. I only have 1, but he has 6. And then he has 4, and then he has 2 adopted children. That shows how much love that he has for his family. I can only describe about my family. That is only one word: love and relationship and belong. And that's, I am very fortunate. And then, 20 years ago, I said to myself, I worked too hard, and I want to retire, and I want to find somebody else that can take over my company, that I still want to carry on my leisure and go forward and help the community and do everything and be successful. And I choose the right person, my nephew, T.C. Wu. Not only do a great job, he carry my ball and make it bigger, nicer, and make it right now, I mean, WPI is more famous than ever, I think. So I am just so grateful that I have somebody else that can take over my company and do such a wonderful job. TC and Tanya, and thank you so much for your. And then, of course, I want to thank you for all the great politicians like Director Daniel Chan. And relationship with the States is doing such a wonderful job. And then for many years, you and I went to Taiwan, and then we are relating to Kaohsiung and Seattle, and we have such a great time. I hope that you will never forget about those days. And then, of course, Cindy, that you went to Taiwan and we met, and we went to Washington, D.C., and then to the IRF event. And then, of course, Mia Durkerson is such a wonderful lady, and every time she wants to have a fundraising, I say, when, how, where, and how high I should jump. So, and then I have Bill Chen, which he wants to run for the city mayor, Bellevue mayor. Of course, I'm going all the way out, and so do Sun. So I think many politicians, because you know why, we need them. They don't get paid very much, believe me, they don't pay hardly anything. That's why I don't want to be a politician, because they don't make anything. But I support them because Seattle needed the good politicians, that we need them to run the city, to make the better place for all of us. I feel I am very grateful to all of you for your hard working and hardly get paid for anything at all. And then, of course, I want to thank you to my ILF, International Leadership Foundation. I have 25 years anniversary for the International Leadership Foundation. And Seattle is the best, the most strongest foundation among all 17 of them among United States.
And then I want to thank you to all 26 of my advisor, like Châu Mei Rui, like Zheng Shuhua, like Jim Chen, like Rebecca Luthen. Rebecca, you've been with me for all your time that I have created ILL, International Leadership. I am absolutely, eternally grateful to all your contributions. And you know what? They asked me, what do I get for $1,000 to give it to the ILL? I said to them, I said, you get nothing, except you will send some of the very good students, Asian children, to go to Washington, D.C., and then they will be the future leader to all of us. We need them. We need Asian students to do a better job and run our country and be a great leader for all of us. Of course, I always feel sorry for the animal, and you know, I'm passionate about animal rescue. So this, I can only tell you, when you have a Ukraine animal, you know, they have nobody to help them out because everybody else fighting for the war. So I support Ukraine animal shelter, and we save about 8,000 or almost 6,000 animals. This is only a drop of the water. I mean, there's so many animals need to be rescued. But you know what? That drop of water, if everybody of you to give that drop of water, we will make a river, don't we? So, I want to be that drop of water. Life is just wonderful with all of you with me, and we will make some difference. It is a great life. Please enjoy yourself every day. Come and enjoy the moment. If life is not how much you get, it's how much you give. You know how to be happy forever? That is to count what you have, but do not count what you don't have. Every day, think about what you have and be grateful and have a great life. And I love all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I feel love and I feel very, very rich because I have, you know, I love you guys and I know you love me and I feel just wonderful. Life is wonderful and enjoy yourself. Thank you so much.
你的这个大会的最大的工程就继续 ，OK， 他是我们西雅图高雄姐妹会的副会长，他付出很多的力量，今天能够把这个大会做到成功，完全是他的力量。也谢谢我的秘书 Stan 他的支持，谢谢。我要谢谢我们中华会馆2位专门负责做这个为我们侨民服务的学生，我们林昭宏跟曾淑华，你们2位为社区做了很多的，为了我们未来的子孙，我们中国人的教育，谢谢你们2位。另外，我还要谢谢就是黄台记，很高兴你今天也参加我这个宴会，然后很感谢你对我们台湾来的朋友，每一年在标准做一个这么美的、这么大的一个盛会，感谢你10几年的努力，还有谢谢我的各位的朋友，尤其是古国强对我不舍不弃的，常常的对我鼓励，也做很多的这个臭豆腐给我吃，谢谢你。我在这里，谢谢。我在这里再次的感谢所有的人，我没有办法一一的致谢，我只是从心里面感谢大家，真正的希望你们未来的人生美满快乐，最要紧不是钱，而是爱。你们要记得，你们要知道，你们要数你们所有的，你有的东西，不要介绍，不要想到你没有的东西，有的东西感恩，感恩再感恩。也谢谢我们雷玉华，我们的艺术家，感谢你这么多年，也这2年的对我的支持，感谢各位，我没有办法一一的谢谢，我只能说能够想到了，我尽量去说。再次感谢你们，谢谢。远东图书馆这么多17年以来的贡献，包括文保跟贡献。
those frozen breakfast pancake sausages on a stick you get from the store. But I prefer the ones that come without the stick because my roommate likes to sneak up behind me and put her hand on the back of my head while I'm eating them. It's terrible.
Today, you're feeding all the poor politicians. That is not love. And also, of course, our poor comedians. Wow. I tell you, I'm glad this is halfway through. We're doing the comedy show because I gained 10 pounds already. Yeah, if we wait until the dinner finishes, I'll be 20 pounds heavier. So thank you, Miss Wu. Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here. And that is
生日，送上我祝福。特别的日子有灿烂的笑容，我们来相聚，带着满满的关爱，祝福你好运常伴。点燃了蜡烛，许下你心愿，未来的日子每个梦想都实现。唱首祝福歌，我们相亲又相爱，祝福你健康平安。对所有的烦恼说拜拜，对所有的快乐说嗨嗨。亲爱的亲爱的，生日快乐，每一天都精彩。看心在哪里，在哪里见过你？你的笑容这样熟悉，我一时想不起。甜蜜蜜，你笑得甜蜜蜜，好像花儿开在春风里，开在春风里。在哪里，在哪里见过你？你的笑容这样熟悉，我一时想不起。
你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你幸福，祝你健康，祝你生日快乐，
祝你生日快乐，
祝你生日快乐，
祝你幸福，祝你健康，祝你生日